Alright, Lawbreakers. Can we address the elephant in the room real quick? His name is Gerald, and he's a very good elephant. Very loyal, very honorable, and truly a kind soul. And his best friend's name is, of course, Piggy, an actual pig. Also adorable, fun-loving, and very energetic. Now, that out of the way, let's talk about Lawbreakers. You see, I don't think you should buy Lawbreakers. Now, I know you're going to talk, oh, dead game, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Of course you shouldn't. No. Lawbreakers is an incredible game. It is phenomenal. And it is absolutely, without a doubt, not dead. I mean, to think that this game is dead just because some troll said it's dead, whatever. I play it constantly. I play it every day. Not a dead game. That being said, I don't think you should buy this game. You specifically should not buy this game because you don't have the skill. You don't have what it takes. You can't play this game at the level that you actually need to play in order to be good or even have fun at this game. You're just going to get stomped on. I mean, I'm going to get stomped on making this commentary while playing this game. That's just how difficult this game is. Now, instead, you're hyped about, Destiny 2, right? You're playing Destiny 2. You're grinding away at Destiny 2 because that's what you like. That constant grind that just makes you feel like a god because you destroyed everything in your path. You didn't have to think about it. You didn't have to really put any effort into it. All you had to do was grind a few days worth of missions in order to get Uriel's gift and just go one-shot, two-shot everybody in the Crucible and be a god. That's what you need, right? That's the kind of coddling, the kind of big boy training pants that mommy and daddy need to put on you so that you can have a good time. You certainly don't want a game like Lawbreakers that legitimately requires skill. Well, okay, maybe you do want something that requires a little more skill. Maybe you want something with this grand epic adventure, kind of like Destiny 2, but a more galaxy far, far away kind of setting. So maybe you're interested in Battlefront. I'm sorry. Yes, Battlefront 2. I keep getting Battlefront and Battlefield mixed up. No reason there. Because Battlefront 2 certainly, it is going to have an incredible story. I just absolutely, hands down, 100% believe that Battlefront 2 is going to be a story that I want to play. Now, when it comes to the multiplayer side of things, well, maybe that's a little bit of a different story, right? Because on the multiplayer side of things, it's going to require some actual gameplay and skill. Except, it's only going to really require that from the people that don't have enough money to pay to win, right? Because the star card system and the loot boxes, I mean, it's designed to make you pay to win. If you have enough money from mommy and daddy, if you've got access to their credit cards, well, yeah, of course you're going to be a god in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Because you paid for all of the upgrades. You paid for the best equipment that nobody else can get or can't get very easily. People have to grind for it. But you just wanted to feel like a god. Now compare that to Lawbreakers. I mean, of course, Lawbreakers doesn't have any kind of pay to win. It doesn't have any kind of loot box system that gives you advanced weapons and armor and tactics and abilities. Sure, it's got some loot boxes, but it's all cosmetic things. I mean, what fun is that? Being able to change the skin on your characters and not being able to just pay to win. No, you don't want that. Not at all. That sounds... That doesn't sound like what you want at all. It sounds like there's too much skill required because you can't just pay to win. Alright, so now... Sorry, I'm getting a little bit off topic here. What you really want, though, is something that's truly original. Something that is not just a clone of yet another shooter that's been done a million times. You want something with a brand new way of playing. Something like Call of Duty World War II. Something that's not been done to death. Something like World War II. I mean, really. How many games haven't been in World War II in the last 10 years? No. Don't think about prior to the last, 8 or 10 years ago. Think about just the last few years. In the last few years, the last 4, 5, 6 years probably, There haven't been any World War II games. Well, maybe one or two smaller games that nobody really plays. But Call of Duty and Battlefield, no. Those were years ago. World War II has not been done to death at all. Zombies? No. Nazis? No, not at all. Definitely not. You need something completely original, like Call of Duty World War II. A game whose core play style hasn't changed since the early 2000s. Because frankly, change is scary. The idea that you actually have to learn how to play something, ooh, it's horrifying. You don't... LawBreakers requires you to actually put in some time to really learn how to play these characters in this game, and more than just Overwatch. I mean, sure, you could say, oh, I had to learn how to play Overwatch. No, I mean, Overwatch has press Q to win. You don't really have to learn all of the intricate details in order to do well at Overwatch. You just have to stay behind and press Q to win, right? I mean, you saw me press Q to win right there, but it wasn't a win button. That was a poorly timed strategy of mine walking into the room like that. So yeah, you want something more like Call of Duty World War II, a game that has been done, how many times now? 12 times in a row in terms of its core play style, with a mode, a selection of modes that are literally the same thing every year, and now we're going back to boots on the ground. Absolutely going back to boots on the ground. Forget this futuristic advanced stuff. We don't want that. We want a game that's just going to have us walking around and giving us terrible animations to jump up and down. No? That's what we want. So yeah, I don't think you should play LawBreakers. I don't think you should play a game that's only $30 and gives you all DLC for free in the future. Sure, there's cosmetics that you could pay for and cosmetics in the loot boxes, but the core gameplay, all of the maps, all of the modes, all of the real gameplay changes, no, you're not going to have to pay for that anymore. What fun is that? You can't spend mommy and daddy's money if you're going to get everything for $30. Forget it. You don't want a game that requires skill either. You just want to feel like a god. So just go play Destiny 2. You know, go play Battlefront 2 and spend a ton of money on that. That's all you need to do in order to feel like a god. Is just spend more money with Battlefront 2. You just go play Overwatch and press Q to win, because you don't need to actually have skill to play those games like you do in LawBreakers. And you certainly don't need anything completely original and different in terms of the true gameplay mechanics. I mean, sure, let's talk about how this is a class-based game, and ooh, Overwatch did that 10 times after everybody else. But, you know, whatever. So that's really it. That's why I don't think you should play LawBreakers. Because you don't have the skill, you want to spend a crap ton of money, and you want the same thing every frickin' year. So don't play LawBreakers. Don't bother with it. It takes too much time and effort to learn, and once you do get good at it, well, there's constantly somebody else that's better than you. So, you know, why would you want that? Why would you want to have to continuously improve your game and how you play, and coming up with new ideas and new strategies, and thinking about all the different ways everything interacts with each other in this game? That just, I mean, that sounds terrible. You just want to press Q to win. You just want to pay to win. So yeah. Don't bother with LawBreakers if those are the things that you want. On the other hand, if you want a game that legitimately requires skill, if you want a game that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, you could save a couple of coffees worth of dollars and go buy this tomorrow. If you want a game that's not going to give you the same gameplay mechanics that were around literally 12 years ago and put you back in the original places from games that were around 12 years ago, well, maybe you should think about LawBreakers. And if you're listening to this, watching this, and you're thinking, oh, you don't think I have the skill, I got way more skill than you, I got enough skill to run around circles around you, well, prove it. You know? Get off your little rocking horse in mommy and daddy's bedroom, go get your $30 from them, get in here and prove it. Show me that you can actually have some skill at this game. Show me that this game is not going to require everything that you have and more. Show me that this game is too easy, too repetitive, a dead game, not fun, generic, looking like everything else that you've already played, or whatever the complaint is that you want to talk about without ever having actually played the game. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, you're just going to have to admit that you're not good enough. You can't play this game because this game requires actual skill.
Battery is fully charged.
So go ahead, leave your downvotes, call me names in the comments, because that is the only thing your inept little ass can do. You can't actually play this game because you're not good enough. All you can do is try to rip other people and their work apart and be a troll because your life and your skill set are so pathetically terrible that you have to do that in order to make yourself feel better about yourself. And I feel sorry for you, though. Really, truly do feel sorry for you having such a terrible life. But that's what it comes down to. But if that's what it is, I mean, you know, that's what it is. Otherwise, show me what you got. I don't think you got anything. I don't think you can play this game. I don't think this game is for you because this game requires skill.
Your team is charging the battery.